Hi students, welcome to online class. In this video we are going to discuss about chapter 9, Introduction to C++. So in this video now we are going to discuss about execution of C++ program. Execution of C++ program. So after creating the C++ program, what we are going to do, or what are all the steps are there to execute the C++ program. Simply we can say that what are all the steps are there to execute the C++ program. Actually there are 4 steps are involved in executing the C++ program. There are 4 steps are involved in executing the C++ program. The first step is creating the source code. First of all, we want to create the program. So the program or coding is otherwise known as source code. The program or coding, or we can call it as source code, right? So after creating the program, we want to, that is after creating the source code, we want to save the source code. Whenever we are saving the source code, we want to save with the extension .cpp. So extension in the sense the file format. The file what we are going to save is in the file what we are saving is going to save in which format. See, whenever you are taking the image or video, each and every image and each and every video is particularly saved in one particular format. For example, the image may be .jpg or jpeg or .bmp, .png. Like that the file will be, the file image will be saved. Like that the video will be saved in .mp4, right? So like that here our C++ program should be saved. We want to save the C++ program with the extension .cpp. So like that the next step is after saving the C++ program, we want to do the compilation. Then next last stage is called the execution. Last stage is called the execution. Now let us see one by one what are all the steps. So first step is creating the source code. So creating includes typing and editing the valid C++ code as per the rules followed by the C++ compiler. So in the previous video we have discussed what are all the rules we want to follow. So the header file, the C++ program should start with the header file, then next main function. So after that opening curly brace. So within the curly braces we want to give all the statements, that is block of code. So like that we discussed. First of all we want to create the program. So creating in the sense you can type the source code, you can type the program, and then whenever you need you can edit the source code, but you want to follow the rules and regulations, right? After typing, after creating the program, we want to save the source code with the extension .cpp. So after typing the source code, the file, that is the source code, should be saved with the extension .cpp. CPP in the sense C++. CPP in the sense C++. Then after saving the source code, we want to do the compilation. So this is a very important step. Compilation in the sense we are going to check whether our source code is correct or not, whether the source code contains any mistake or not. So see here, this is an important step in constructing a program. In compilation, compiler link the library file. The compilation, the compiler links the library files with the source code and verifies each and every line of code. So whatever the source code we have written, the source code is checked by line. The program statements are checked each and every line by line it is checked, right? So how it is checked? So it is linked with the library files. Our program will be linked with the library files. So whether the rules, what are the rules which are already given by the C++ compiler. So based on the rules, whether we followed the syntax or not, whether we followed the rules in a perfect manner or not. So like that, the library files will check our source code line by line and verifies it if any mistake or error is found. If any mistake or error is found, it will throw an error message. Whether it is an error message, whatever the error it may be, it shows that syntax error, semicolon missing. So like that, for each and every error, whatever the error we have committed, based on the error message will be displayed. Can you understand, students? So again I repeat, compilation means the compiler, C++ compiler, whatever the compiler we are using. For example, there are different compilers are there, already we discussed. Dev C++ compiler, Turbo C++ compiler. So most commonly we are using these two compilers only, right? So the compiler will check whether the source code contains any error or not. How the compiler will check? The compiler link the library files with the source code, that is the user written program. We are the user, we are writing the program, we are creating the program. So the library files is linked with the user written program and verifies each and every line of code. If there is any error or mistake is found, error message will be displayed, such as syntax error, semicolon missing, right? The undefined symbol like that. Undefined symbol means it is not declared, the variable is not declared. But if there are no errors, then what will happen? If there is no error, the source code will be converted into machine readable, that is object file. Machine readable form of file will be created, that is machine readable form of program will be converted, that is called object file, that is extension .obj. Can you understand, students? If there is no error, then only the source code is converted into object file, that is machine readable form of program, right? Extension is .obj. Then last stage is called the execution. This is the final step of the C++ program. In this stage, the object file is converted into executable file, that is .obj file is converted into .exe. Can you understand, students? This is the final step of the C++ program, that is the object file is converted into, that is machine readable form of program is converted into executable file, that is .exe. Once the program becomes the executable file, the program has an independent existence. Once the program has becomes an executable file, the program has become an independent existent. So it can run by its own. There is no need to go with any compiler. This means that you can run your application without the help of any compiler or IDE, that is integrated development environment. So once the executable file is ready, we can run the file without the help of any compiler, right? Can you understand, students? You can see this, the program is given here, hash include iostream.h. So using namespace std int main. So in cout, what it is printed? Welcome. So now it is compiled. So it contains no error. So what will happen? It will be shown on the output. It will be shown on the output. Can you understand, students? Right. This is about how to execute the, what are the steps involved in the execution of C++ program. So what are the 4 steps which involved in the execution of program, C++ program? So first of all, create the source code. After creating the source code, save the source code with the extension .cpp. After that, compilation is the main thing we want to do. After doing the compilation, if there is no error, the source code is converted into object file. Then object file is converted into executable file. The object file is converted into executable file. Executable file means .exe. Right? I think you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.